Good morning, students. Today, you are going to work with your student's book. We are going to start with the page number 42 of your student's book. We are in the unit number 4, Everyday Activities. In the first activity of this page, you are going to listen and write the times. Here, I'm going to play an audio track. You are going to listen carefully to Mia's morning routine and Kristen's morning routine. You have to write the times, okay? According with the activity, okay? So, if you listen in the audio track that Mia's gets up at 7 a.m. Here you are going to write 7 a.m. Okay, it's only an example. Okay, that's just an example. So you have to listen carefully to the audio track I'm going to play, and you are going to write the correct time in the right action, in the right activity.
Track 24. 1.
This is Mia's morning routine. She gets up at 7 o'clock. She brushes her teeth at 7:30. She eats breakfast at 8 o'clock. She takes a shower at 8:30. She gets dressed at 9 o'clock. She goes to school at 9:30.
2.
This is Kristen's morning routine. She gets up at 6:30. She takes a shower at 7 o'clock. She eats breakfast at 7:30. She gets dressed at 8 o'clock. She brushes her teeth at 8:30. She goes to school at 9 o'clock.
Well done. Now you are going to practice, okay? You are going to ask and answer about Kristen's and Mia's morning routine. Here you have an example. What time does Mia eat breakfast? Here is the answer. She eats breakfast at 8 o'clock. Okay, now I want you pay attention to this. Mia and Kristen are third person singular, okay? So the subject pronoun here, she, is a third person singular, and when we talk in present simple and we use a third person singular as a subject pronoun, we have to add a letter S at the end of the verb, okay? So look at the question again. What time does Mia eat breakfast? Here we are using the auxiliary does, okay? The auxiliary for the third person singular, Mia. And the verb is in simple present, but the verb here doesn't have a letter S at the end. Do you know why? Yes, because here we are using the auxiliary, and when we use the auxiliary, we don't need to write a letter S at the end of the verb, okay? But look at the answer now. Pay attention here. Here is the answer. She eats breakfast at 8 o'clock. Here we have to write a letter S at the end of the verb. Do you know why? Yes, because here we are not using the auxiliary does, okay? So for that reason, we have a letter S at the end of the verbs here, okay? So you are going to practice at home. You are going to write 2 more questions about Mia's morning routine and Kristen's morning routine. Here you have an example to follow, okay? And you are going to write the questions and the answers in your notebook, okay? Well, now let's do the activity number 2. Here you have a craft activity. Here you are going to make a flip book. Here are the materials you are going to need and the steps you have to follow to make your flip book of your daily routine. You are going to do something like this, okay? You are going to take some sheets of paper, okay, your colors, your rules, and if you need a scissor, I recommend you ask the help of your parents, okay? So let's suppose that you are going to write 5 activities, okay, of your daily routine. So you have to use 5 sheets of paper because you are going to make a simple drawing, okay, of your activity. Here you have an example. I eat breakfast at 7 o'clock. And here is the boy eating breakfast, okay? And this will be the cover of your flip book, okay? Here you are going to write the list of your daily routine. I wake up at 6:30. I eat breakfast at 7 o'clock. I go to school at 8 o'clock. I play at 5:30. And finally, I take a shower at 6 o'clock. Of course, you can use different activities, okay? You can write your own activities. Well, that's all you have to do in this page. I hope you had fun doing your flip book of your daily routine.